There's a lot more pain in the grocery aisle on the way. A lot of the reason for the recent run-up in food prices. By the way, the World Food Bank tells us that prices globally are the highest they've ever been. A lot more higher prices on their way because prices for fuel are skyrocketing. We've been talking about the price of gasoline. We haven't talked a lot about the price for diesel fuel, the fuel that most trucks use to bring food across the country, overseas, et cetera. A lot of it's in the Marine as well. Prices for diesel fuel up $1.07 versus a year ago to $4.14 a gallon. You fill up a truck, it costs you somewhere around $1,000 to $1,200 depending on the tank size. So that's added to the fuel to the cost of the produce you mentioned earlier. Tomatoes up 10%, potatoes up 12%, lettuce up 27% versus last year. These prices are going higher. By the way, they tell us the price rise is only going to be 3 to 4%. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot when it hits your wallet. And by the way, this is the same group who told us only last year prices were only up 0.8%. I think the numbers they're using may be a little bit skewed. I think the actual prices we're paying in the aisle are substantially higher than that.
Well, and I understand, too, there may be this issue with livestock, things like pork and beef, that the cost of grains and corns and things to feed them as well, they have shot up as well because I guess there are droughts in some areas and shortages on those as well.
Right. Commodity prices are skyrocketing. That's the input price. In other words, the corns, the wheats, the soybeans, the rices, those prices are skyrocketing with the price of oil. Orange juice, 21% higher than a year ago. Sugar, 65%. And get this one, the breakfast table looks really ugly this year. Coffee up 125% versus last year. And last year, by the way, prices were already rising. So there's a lot of food inflation going on. The Fed and the government, the Department of Agriculture, seem to tell us it's only this big, but it surely feels like that maybe even this big, Shannon.